Hey guys, so today we're making some cauliflower curry, which got some curry potatoes in it and a bunch of veggies, and it's so good. This is a must try, and it's 100% vegan. So this is a recipe I learned back in high school from one of my friends. She's from Tibet, and I fell in love with this recipe since then, and I never forgot about it, and that was like 15 years ago. All right, so I know you guys are gonna love it, so let's get started. Okay, so you want to start by prepping all your veggies. So I chopped up some onions, some carrots, one chili, minced a few cloves of garlic, and I have some cilantro on the side. In a separate bowl, I have my chopped up cauliflower. In another bowl, I have some potatoes that I peeled and cut into cubes. All right, you're also going to need one tomato, a little bit of honey, and some coconut milk. So as for the seasonings in this dish, you're going to need ground coriander, ground cumin, and of course salt and black pepper. I'm also going to be using some onion and garlic powder, which is optional. You don't have to add it, but the ground cumin and the coriander, you need it. Oh, and also curry, you guys. That's the most important part. Let's not forget that. So first thing, use a bigger pot than I did, because in the ending I wish I did use a bigger pot. All right, so get your pot and place it on medium heat, and then I added a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan to coat it. And once it was nice and hot, I added in my onions and the garlic, and you're gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes so that the onions can soften a little. And while it's cooking, I seasoned it with the ground cumin and the ground coriander. Next, I'm gonna add in my curry powder and just a dash of turmeric powder. Okay, so add all of that into the onion and the garlic and let it cook for about 2 minutes. Then we're gonna add in the carrots, the chili peppers, the chopped up tomatoes, and then I'm gonna add in some onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt. I'm not gonna add too much salt at this point because later on I'm gonna add in some more after I add in the rest of the veggies. So let those veggies saute together for about 2 more minutes, and then you're gonna add in some water, and you want the veggies to cook and become nice and tender. Then we're gonna add in the potatoes. All right, so add in the water, cook down your veggies, let it get nice and tender, and then for about, I would say about 4 minutes, and then add in the potatoes. Okay guys, so after you add in the potatoes, give it a good mix it in with the rest of the dish, and you're gonna want to add in some more water to cover the potatoes and the veggies so that it can cook really well. Okay, so add in a little bit more water to help the potatoes cook, and then I cover it, let my pot come back to a boil. Once it starts boiling, I'm gonna taste my sauce and adjust the salt. Okay, and basically from this point you want to let your potatoes cook until it's nice and tender. It should take about 10 minutes or so. Once the potatoes are tender, you're gonna add in the cauliflower. So don't overcook the potatoes, but you do want it to be fork tender. Okay, you should be able to take a fork and pierce it through. Okay, so now I'm adding in my cauliflower, and I'm also gonna add in some frozen peas and carrot. You could add just peas, you don't have to add peas and carrots since we added carrots in the beginning already, but that's what I had on hand, so I'm using that. Okay, I just rinsed it out and I'm adding it into the pot. Okay, I'm also gonna add in some coconut milk, some cilantro chopped up, and a little bit of honey, and mix everything together. Give the pot a good stir, make sure everything is well blended together, and you're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes or so until the cauliflower is cooked to your liking. So for however soft you want it to be, that's how long you would cook it for. Okay, and yeah, you guys, that's basically it for this recipe. Let the veggies and everything cook down together and become nice and tender, and taste your sauce. Make sure it's tasting banging. Add more salt if you need it, and that's it. This recipe is so easy to make, and the flavors are just out of this world. Okay, so this dish tastes really well with some white rice, and it's so good. It's even good just by itself. All right, and the best part is it's absolutely healthy for you, 100% vegan, and it's so delicious. Win-win. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you next time. Bye.